Right, come on, it's 6:30 in the evening now and the dogs are going to have a frolic in this freshly cut grass in the shade. Look at the skyline, folks. You can't fault me for being dedicated to what I believe, through dedicated research, to be the biggest fucking crime ever, folks. Lad, I'm just filming up here now, so through the tree line here, see this aircraft here. And again, I apologise for the shitty footage of the crime of all time, folks. But just take a look at it all. And those of you that watch it on your phones, now and again, find me on your big screen, on your large tablets or your computer, and it looks the part on a big computer. You can see the actual crime in better detail, folks. But again, since 5 to 5 this morning, it's now 6:30 in the evening, 13 hours plus. I'll continue watching and recording this until it goes dark. But just look, folks. If nothing else, I get 10 out of 10 for effort. There's one coming up somewhere there. I don't know if I've landed on it. There it is. Look at this aircraft. We can see. And we can see the spray across the UK, folks. And there's an aircraft here at the same height, leaving absolutely nothing, folks. Yeah, very telling. Conspicuous by its absence are these trails from that aircraft to this aircraft here, folks. Come on. This one's now coming clearer into view, along with this. And again, we're having an engineered weather whiplash, climate whiplash, folks. It's not real weather, but they're engineering this heat wave now. So here's the other one that's leaving nothing. Yeah, they're going to have to give us some heat. So when the newspapers tell you that they need to do this to cool the earth, you'll fall for it, folks. You're going to get probably a few weeks of really, really hot, sticky weather, yeah? And then you're going to be begging them to turn the thermostat down. And then they'll simply come in with their stories and fakeness, saying that they're going to have to profile the sky using these chalks and shit. But I hope you're not going to fall for it, folks, because I've told you for long enough. That this is a crime. And there are governments involved, private sectors involved, the military, the stakeholders, folks, the people, the money men involved in this. And they are after returns on a very, very, very long-winded investment. And again, I can only stress that it's a multifaceted assault that threatens every living, breathing thing. That the likes of Harvard University's top Professor David Keith believes has to be worth the risk, even if it kills tens of thousands of people a year. You can find him in a speech on YouTube saying that. Just go onto YouTube or your search engines, type Professor Harvard University's Professor David Keith climate engineering. If it kills if it kills tens of thousands of people a year, then it has to be worth the risk. And you can listen to the speech. You can listen to Dane Wigington from geoengineeringwatch.org grilling the smirking little fuck, the little fucking weed. And they're pumping millions of tons of this into the atmosphere. And over the years they've been doing it, folks, it's trillions and trillions of tons of shit. That's not only pumped into the atmosphere, it doesn't stay up there, it comes down. It gets into every living, breathing thing. It affects the oceans, it affects the soils. There's an uptake, through the food system, the trees, the flora, the fauna, the microbes. Nothing's safe, folks, nothing. I got a horse just through the tree line here that's heard me here now. And basically that's it. Just another quick report. I don't want it to be too long-winded, but I want just people to see that some of us are dedicated. Look at it behind me there. Even if you're pissed off to the back teeth now of it popping up saying, oh, Dave Yates, fucking another video repeating the same old shit. But these people doing all these crimes believe that if you tell a lie big enough and repeat it often enough, it becomes believed. Yeah. And the same window of opportunity has to be afforded to the truth. And I believe that if you tell the truth often enough and loud enough, then at some point it will click in. It has to do. This can't go on indefinitely. It's going to go on probably longer than I'm alive, folks. I'm 60 fucking 2 or 3 now, I don't know, I forget. But let's have a sit down with this chap here. It's going to go on. If these fuckers are allowed to continue into the 2050s at least and beyond. Because they need this stuff up there. And it's not a trial, folks. It's not an experiment. That experimenting, if there was ever to have been any experimenting, was done all them years ago. Many, many years ago. Too many years ago to count, folks. But they've been messing around with the atmosphere for almost 100 years now, 90 years plus. And if you look back a few days ago on the old footage that I showed from the 1920s of them spraying this curtain of aerosols across the ocean in a war scenario to see if they could hide ships. That's what they were saying at the time, to see if they could divide, put a curtain, a shroud across from the sky down to the ocean to hide the ships. Which is just ridiculous, folks. These fuckers knew what they were doing. They were out at sea testing. And they always lied to us to get our approval for them to go and do these things. It's an act of war. Every single fucking weapon that they come up with, from the drawing board, from the pencil tip, right, to the patent, to the actual production, is an act of fucking war. If you can think up a fucking weapon that can cause destruction and death on a fucking scale, or any scale, folks, large or small, then that's an act of war in my fucking book. Anyway, I'll shut up now. The sun is going down now, and it's now about 10 minutes to 7 in the evening. Whether I do another video or not this evening remains to be seen. And be rest assured, folks, if they're doing this tomorrow and I can see it, then I'll record it. And if you're sick of it, then simply tune out. Most people do a video a month, 1 or 2 or 3 a year. Some people, you know, I have been known to do up to 20 videos a day. When they used to allow me to do that many, now they're restricting me to 8, between 8 and 12. They're all dependent on the length of some of the videos I put on. If they're all short, I seem to get 12 on, 11 or 12. But videos like this now, they'll allot me a space for 8. And then they tell me now that at some point I am being observed, they've told me, and with the intentions, they've told me, with the full intentions of terminating my channel the first chance they get. Yeah. That's trying to warn me off, trying to make me behave before they just say, well, fuck it. He's had his warning, fuck him off. And it will be the last channel for me, folks. They'll never let me back on again, no matter what IP address. They've warned me this. They've told me that once I'm terminated, any future channels that even just have me, clips of me in them, will be terminated. So, but I'm sure I'll have done my bit when they do that, when they pull the fucking switch on me. But I won't stop recording. I won't stop cataloguing. I won't stop making notes. I won't stop making books. Even if I've got to fucking draw what I see and write it all up in fucking pen and pencil, folks, I won't. Anyway, these two don't seem too keen on walking, so I'll head back with them, won't we, Ellie? And I'll see you on the next video, if there is one, folks. KG notes.